Hey guys, welcome back to CMTEQ channel. This is tutorial 9 in our series of learning C programming by coding. Now in this tutorial we're going to see how to swap two numbers. So basically, let's say a user enter a number A is equal to 6 and the second number B is equal to 2. Then on the output we should have B should be equal to 6 and A would then be equal to 2. So we are swapping the two numbers. And we're going to do this with our C coding. So before wasting any further time, let's get coding. So first off, you have to start with your variable declaration, and we are choosing to declare double variable. So we want to deal with double numbers. So we're going to say first, second, and then we're going to declare another variable. So the first variable is for storing the first number and the second for the second number. Then the one variable will be called temp. So this will be a temporary variable for holding your numbers. Okay. Now after your variable declaration, you go ahead and ask the user to enter a number. So we do that with our famous printf function. So we say, please enter the first number. Okay, we want to go into a new line. Then we need to handle it with the scanf function as we've seen in the previous tutorial. Because it is a double, so we're gonna use a format specifier LF for the double, and then we're going to reference the first number there. Just like that. And we're going to do this for the second number. So let's go ahead and just copy. Please eliminate writing multiple code. If you can just copy, that will save you time. Please enter the second number. Once again, we call the scanf function and then we pass in second here. Now from here, we know that the user just entered two numbers. So what we're going to do is to process the number. So we begin by writing the comment. Okay. So we're going to say value of first number must be stored into the temp variable. That's basically what we're going to do. So we're going to take the first number and store it into the temporary variable. So we're going to say first. So it's an assignment. So the temporary variable here, which was initially holding a junk value from the memory, now it will be assigned the value of the first number. Now we move on. The next thing to do is then to take the value of the second number, assign it into the first number. Value of second number assigned to first number. Like that. So it means that first will be equal to second. So from here, we already achieved one swap. So whatever the value of the first number was, it's no longer the case. The first number is then assigned the value of the second number. Okay, so now we've achieved one swap already, and that is of taking the value of the second number and assigning it to the first number. So we now have to go ahead and complete the second swap. So that will be value of first number assigned into second number. But here is a trick. Because the first number is already holding the second number value, so if we take the second number, assign it the first number, we're basically going to have both the second number. So instead, we have to take the temp variable because we know that the temp variable is holding the first number. So that will be value of first number assigned into second number using temp variable. And that will be second number will be equal to temp variable, like that. So we've now completed the swapping. So the first number is taking the second number, and the second number is taking the first number that was initially stored into the temporary variable. So from here, we can then go ahead and call the print function. So we start with a comment, display the result. Okay, so we take this print function here, printf. So we're going to start with a new line. So basically we start with \n, and then we're going to say after swapping, first number is then equal to %lf, because we're dealing with doubles, new line, and then we pass the first number there. Now something is missing here because we are dealing with double, so we must not forget the dot 2 so that we can specify the decimal places for our double variable. Then we go ahead and just copy the line here, and then we paste it right here. And then here we remove the new line code, and we said after swapping, second number will then be equal to %.2lf. We can also remove the new line here, and then we replace the value here with second that we are passing. This is the full code for our program. Now, just to recap, in the code here, we've declared two variables, double. We've called the variable name first, second, and the temporary variable. Then we've asked the user to enter the first one. Okay, then we scan it, and then we ask the user to enter the second one. We also scan it. After that, we now start with the swapping. So we take a temporary variable, we assign it a value of the first variable. Then we take the first variable and assign it a value of the second variable. First swap done. Then to do the second swap, you take the second variable, assign it a value of the temporary variable, which is then the initial first variable. Okay, and from there all we have to do is to display the result. So we print f, we start with a new line. After swapping, first number %.2lf will be first number. Print f, after swapping, second number is equal to %.2lf second. Now we can go ahead and run our code. Hopefully we haven't done any mistakes. So let's go ahead and run this program. Okay, there it is. Please enter the first number. So I'm going to enter the first number as 1.5. Please enter the second number. Let's say the second number is 2.35. Then it says after swapping, first number is 235. Actually, that was a second number. After swapping, second number is 15. Actually, that was the first number. So we've successfully swapped the two numbers. So the first one took the value of the second one, and the second one took the value of the first one, vice versa. Now you can see here the first line here is starting a little bit out. So that is because we have a backspace here. So if we can just remove that space and run the program again. And this time I'm just going to enter a 5 and then a 4 and then enter. So you can see after swapping, the first number is now 4 instead of 5, and the second is now 5. Now you can see that I didn't enter the comma separated number, but my result, they got two places decimal, and that is precisely because we are using the %.2lf. So we have to have two precision decimal places. If there's nothing, it is replaced with zeros. So that will be it for this tutorial. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to CMTEQ channel and stay tuned for more tutorial. Until next time, cheers.